Hello, I'm Sean Park, a prosthetic urologist practicing in Seoul, South Korea. My practice is a dedicated penile implant. Today I'm going to talk about why men get penile implant surgery done. When I first started the penile implant surgery, I knew about how to do the surgery or the indication so-called, or how it works, but I was not really able to understand why patients are getting it. So initially my assumption was that patients are getting it just for the sexual intercourse or sexual satisfaction. That wasn't that correct. As a matter of fact, over 90% of my patients do not tell their spouses about getting this surgery because they are worried that their spouses might think them as vulgar, or they are trying to flirt with a younger woman or something like that. So they seldom tell their spouses about getting this surgery. But surprisingly, not many patients are having multiple partners or something like that. A very good example was that I had a gentleman who got this surgery in his age of 70. After the surgery, I've seen him 2.5 years later. And I asked him, "How have you been, sir?" He told me that he has been great. He's very happy with his implant. So I thought that he might have used it a lot of times, but he said no, he only used it twice a year. I was shocked. Twice a year, and then you are happy with your implant. And the gentleman was smiling and told me that, "Oh, doc, you are too young to understand that. But if you become my age, you will be able to understand why I'm happy with it. It was only for me. I want to feel like a man again." That shocked me a lot. The way we think about our gender or our sexual function is deeply rooted in our own identity or our overall well-being. So that's what they wanted to regain. They just wanted to feel that they are intact men. And for that, they were willing to go through the surgeries and all the difficulties. But after the surgery, you see them in 2.5 years, they're very happy men. That reminds me of something that, men are simple, including myself. We are simple beings. The another case I had was a gentleman. He was from abroad, from foreign country. He was from US. He still is a businessman. He has a small business and is a very successful one. And he has 4 children with him. He's still sexually active, but his wife passed away 5 years ago. And now he is thinking about getting married again. He told me that even though he has a very happy family and all those children, he raised the children well, he wants to get it back because he wants to regain his life. He wants to feel like a man again. That's just why a man wants to get a penile implant. I have a little over now, it's close to 2,000 cases of the experience. Most of men were dedicated to their wife. They were getting it to make their wife happy. At the same time, good number of them were their own happiness as well. Because sexual function, you can't avoid it. That really applies to women as well. When they're getting their breast augmentation, it's not for their partners. Usually it's for their own satisfaction. So this one was the same. If you are thinking about the penile implant, I guess you should ask yourself, why do you want to get this done? And if your answer is simple enough, this is a completely doable surgery. One thing I always tell my patients is that sometimes I get a question like, "Doc, do I need a penile implant surgery?" Well, I usually tell them that, "Sir, it's not a question that I can answer. Or probability, whether the surgery is possible or not, I can tell. And in most cases, yes, because we really do not ask for a lot of resources for doing this surgery. However, whether he needs this surgery or not, the only person that can talk about it or decide about it is the patient themselves. Hopefully, the information about how others decide to get this surgery helps out the people who consider about this surgery."